Live at 4. Let's look at the store. And if you watched my previous video, there was some information on the blog post that was off, and they've updated the blog post. Hostile Forces Web Milestone now has been updated to be a week-long event rather than a daily event. And I haven't done the math on it. The points are different right here. But I think the main thing here, and from what I'm hearing, is that if you only care about the monthly events, because this feeds into the monthly long event for U.S. agent, and then you just need the justice medals. And I think someone said you only need to do like 1.5 rotations a day, but you need to do like 5 rotations a day to do the full amount. We'll have to see. I didn't do the math myself, but that's just what I heard. All right, let's keep moving on. Dude, where's my gold? Now this is interesting. There's a hot topic on Reddit. Like, some people are short training materials, some people are short gold. But this is a valid point right here. Just Scopely, you came out last year making some big hoopla about how you're so great and generous, giving us more gold in monthly calendar. They have completely removed the gold from the monthly calendar, and they put a little bit of training materials. Not even a meaningful amount of training materials compared to the amount of gold they took away. They took away over 1 million gold, and they just gave us scraps when it comes to training materials. Even though you continue to raise everything with each new tier release, now you're taking that away. Where's all the gold coming from now that you to compensate? Some people need training materials, are good for them. The other half need the gold. You continue to rob Peter to pay Paul. Why can't you just give us both? Nobody needs green and blue materials. Some people need green, actually, but that's another story. That's a new player problem. So stop giving those and give us what we need. I say Spider Weaver, Shard for Cross is karma for you guys, where you're consistent to poop on the player base. And also, technically, the Spider Weaver fiasco meant we netted 2 less gold, which is not a lot of gold. It's like 400,000 gold. But basically, we got 4,000 Spider Weaver shards instead of 4,000 gold fragments, so that's 2 gold orbs. So some people are even not thrilled about that. And then this post right here, I haven't read a post like this on Reddit, and this actually made me giggle. I am loving the amount of ability materials right now. Positive post here. Sorry, I'm ruining the vibe, because I come to Reddit for salt. That's what Reddit's all about. And it's salty in every game I cover or watch. It just seems like Reddit's natural disposition is pretty salty. Just want to say that as a mid-level player, that I am thrilled with the amount of ability materials I have available right now. I know that they are really not scarce. and a huge concern for many, but I'm loving it. Tower, the U.S. agent milestones, raid rewards, it's great. Thank you, Scopely, for something that makes me happy in this game, and that is being able to use a character to full potential. And my response to that is, we don't do that here on Reddit. That's not what Reddit's about. Moving arena shards. Nope, you can't. As the title suggests, how a player go about moving to a different shard. And I think this is something that players that have left the game and come back that really would like to do. Like, if you leave the game for 2 years. So the way arena shards are created is that they're created, and I don't know if it's 10,000 people or 20,000 people. I don't know the exact number, but it's all people that started at the same time. And you're playing against people that started the game on the same week or same couple days. And so if you leave the game for like 2 years and you come back, then you're kind of screwed because everybody's way ahead of you. And so like people say, can I switch arena shards? And someone right here said, I spent in a support ticket trying to move. I had joined when the game launched, then took 2-3 years off. Upon return, I cannot compete in the arena. After mentioning all of that on my ticket, I was told there's nothing I could do about that. Nothing can be done. So maybe a different support tech can help, but I wouldn't hold your breath. All right. So, and a lot of people have, said, have they merged shards? And I know that question was asked to one of the old community managers that doesn't work there, and they claimed that they do not merge shards. So that is also something, although a lot of people suspected that. It could be just people name changing. I'm not really sure. Cosmic Crucible, an event, and this is kind of weird, and I just wanted to point this out. A lot of other people noticed it as well. Did anyone else CC just end? So they now have to wait almost 2 days to work towards the milestone, or just have bad luck with the timing. The only one run that counted towards the event was, the event for me was the last one. If everyone is waiting for a new CC to start, then it's really poor time to drop event. Yeah, that's what it is. Basically, there's 1 day of the event, and then the rest of it's next week. It's kind of a weird way of doing it, but that's the way they decided to do it, I guess. Don't forget the web store, 5 shards of Captain Carter today. That's right. Captain Carter is in the web store, 5 shards. And then right here, this is something I did not know, and I just wanted to bring this up. Zombing Iron Man cannot miss. Just putting some awareness out there. My 3 favorite content creators, LVP, Purple Sticky, and even Mobile Gamer, were not using Zombie Iron Man when blinded. He has 200% accuracy, so unless he is blinded and Spider Weaver's charged, he will not miss. Just a little tip. I did not know that. And the other character that has been recently released that has 200% accuracy is also Deathlock. So Zombie Iron Man has 200% accuracy, and Deathlock. And that was what blind is. Blind is minus 100 accuracy. So if a character has 200 accuracy, they still have 100 accuracy, and so they're not going to miss. And so that's good against Spider Weaver. And then there's some older characters that have that as well. Cyclops, which makes sense, Daredevil, Heimdall, and Kate Bishop. And then there's some other characters that have higher than average accuracy, but I'm just going to point out the ones that have 200. All right, let's get to offer review. And this is an offer right here. Super Patriot Bundle is $5 for 75 T4s. They typically try to sell T4s for $10 for 100 T4s. I don't really buy T4s, but if you're a purchaser of T4s, this seems like a okay deal. And then we've got Weapon X, Phantom X offer right here. Phantom X, $5 for 50 character shards. I mean, if this really helps you out, that's fine. Speeds up the process. But he is currently villain node farmable. That just happened the other day when they released the new villain node. So he is actually in-game farmable right now, as well as Jane Foster, Mighty Thor, was also made farmable on that same day. Then we've also got for $25, 50 Spider Weaver shards. Like, holy moly. Now, yeah, obviously everybody has just got, not everybody, but anybody like level 70 and above just got 4,000 Spider Weaver shards. So yeah, obviously I was going to try to make a joke and say, buy this twice or something is a good deal. But yeah, no, they're not going to ever sell this because everybody got 4,000 shards. Now, they're not doing anything about, because that was only Season Pass 3. So I think if you're like level 70 and above, you're in Strike Pass 3. But if you're in Strike Pass 2 or 1, they're not going to do anything about that. So from what I'm hearing, unless the community, I mean, maybe they'll change their mind, maybe they'll do the right thing or not. And I imagine that kind of sucks to me in a shard where, like, if you're at level 69 and half the shards at level 70, and then you're now playing against 7 Yellow Star Spider Weavers when you weren't just like a couple days ago, I imagine a very select number of people are really going to be inconvenienced by this. And then also we've got Dazzler, Disco Diva Offer. Now, Dazzler is going to the War Store soon. It's in the blog post. I don't remember the exact day. Let's look at it. I think it's next week. But anyways, very soon. Maybe it's on Wednesday. Anyways, she's going to... So I know this may be a good deal for some people, or you can just wait and she will be inside of the War Store. Cersei for $5. Still one of the most important characters in the game when paired up with Icarus. She is node farmable. She was in that new hard heroes mode node. So there you go. And then we've got Cloak. I don't use Cloak as much anymore. I was using them I got a lot of value out of him, let's say, in Dark Dimension 5, but I really don't use them that much more in War or Cosmic Crucible, which kind of makes me a little bit sad. Anti-Venom. I don't recommend Anti-Venom. Anti-Venom is part of Symbiotes. Symbiotes have been replaced by Web Warriors. Web Warriors are being replaced by Rebirth. And unfortunately, some of these raid teams don't get a lot of value outside of raids in other game modes. And definitely Symbiotes right now, kind of old news. I would not be, if you have access to newer bio raid teams, I would definitely do that instead. And then we got Madeline, who's also node farmable. She really has kind of not been that impactful of a character overall. It is what it is. So I don't know if I recommend this as well. And then right here, we've got Phyla. And I just want to say that Infinity Watch, and I think Dorky Dad made a video about it. I didn't watch the video, but I saw the headline. It's like, Infinity Watch is still an absolutely amazing team. And they just really are very good. And I just wanted to say that, they're still useful in multiple game modes, specifically War and Cosmic Crucible. I mean, they may have seen better days. I mean, they were dominant for a long time, and eventually they're going to fall off. Every team falls off at some point because of power creep, but I just want to say that they are very good. And then lastly, we've got this Legacy 2 Orb offer. This right here is good for T3 ability materials, and it's the best way to buy T3 ability materials. There's also a small amount of gold, small amount of purple gear, and shards from year 2 of Marvel Strike Force, and for $5, and I think you're going to get anywhere from between, let's say, 350 and 400 T3 purple ability materials. So now it's time for the giveaway. I really hope you liked the video today, because if you did, you are in luck For every single person that likes this video, you'll be getting for free in your account an 8-star Pringles can. I don't know. I just thought this was funny and it made me giggle, and I thought I'd put it at the end of the video. And just thank you for everybody liking the video. All right, that's all for now. Bye for now. Smell you later, alligator. Whatever, bedwetter. Keep on gaming because gamers are cool. Bye. Clown juice. It's a Just Thanos song.